Okay, good morning everybody. This morning's tutorial, which will be available on the website by today, we're going to be talking a little bit about legato playing, or smooth style legato work, and how to make that playing style sound good. You know, what techniques can we use to bring together to make that style of playing really sound its best. It's one of the things as a band that we'll need to develop, so we're going to spend a little time talking about that today. To kind of show these techniques, I'm using the beginning of By Dawn's Early Light, and for today I'm playing the first alto sax part. The concepts that we'll talk about today apply to every instrument in the band, but this is just my chance to kind of teach that for you a little bit, okay? If you look at the beginning of the piece, we all know the style now, we've heard it a little bit. You know that it's sustained and it's kind of slow, and we're getting used to the tempo being a little bit under what we usually play. If you look at the very beginning, you'll notice that we have groups of 2 slurs and groups of 4 slurs, and they're kind of mixed and matched throughout the piece. We all know that every note starts with a tongue, and each slur group is going to start with a tongue as well. And so in the groups of 2 slurs, we're tonguing the first and connecting to the second. In the groups of 4 slurs, we're tonguing the first and connecting all 4. I know you guys all know that. But slurring really well is not just about not tonguing. To really effectively slur well or play with a really great slurred sound, we need to use our airstream or direct our air to make the phrases sound their best. All right, so how do I do that? Well, here's the first line of By Dawn's Early Light, and I'm going to tongue in all the right places. I'm using a legato tongue, so it's kind of a soft tongue, but I'm going to tongue in all the right places, but I'm really not going to give much thought to my air at all. I'm just kind of going to let my air just kind of do its thing, and I'm going to get a sound that's something like this. And it's not bad. I'm playing all the notes and rhythms in time, and I'm tonguing in all the right places, but I'm not really making art out of that. And the art part is missing, or the style part is missing, because you can hear that my phrases or my line doesn't have any sense of direction. With your air, you want to feel each note connecting one to the next right through the line. So as you play through it, one note leads right into the next note. And it gives it a sense of direction as I play through the phrase. So how can we make that sound better? Well, I'm going to breathe big from the beginning, and I'm going to carry my air all the way through the line to give it a sense of direction. Okay, now here's the beginning again. I'm going to play the first couple of lines, and take notice of how this sounds different. Okay, so the second time through, what did I change? You could hear as I played each line, you could hear a sense of line or a sense of direction in every phrase. Every phrase felt like it was going somewhere. Notice how I changed my breathing. In the beginning, I put in like a quick 2-measure phrase. I breathed here because that made sense, right? Then I played another 2-measure phrase. I breathed here because that made sense too. Now here I wanted a little bit more connection. I didn't want to break up this line. So I took the breath out and I played straight from the beginning of this phrase all the way straight through to here on one breath. And that made this a very nice big musical sentence that really kind of sounded great and gave it a sense of direction, right? And then here, just straight up forte with all clean phrasing, about 4-measure phrasing here, giving that a really nice sound. A ritzanuto, where we slow down here, the entire band will slow down together. And then at the very end of the phrase, following the cutoff, the very end of the phrase, a really nice big diminuendo to end the line. And that's already a good start for how to get a good legato sound. Notice I'm using legato, not staccato tonguing, so it gets a very fluid, very long sense to the notes. And also notice that all the notes feel big. They're all full value, connected quarter notes. Like I'm not playing this style. Sorry. Introduce staccato tonguing where I shorten the notes, it completely changes the style of the piece. Okay? All right, well, that's our first tutorial for today on how to get legato phrasing and legato style working for you. Bring that into your work as you practice the piece and try to make it sound as connected as you can. All right, guys, thanks for listening, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.